Welcome to the Nourish and Restore podcast with me, Nina, and my friend Nicole, where we bring all things nourishing and restorative to you, your body, mind, and soul. A chance for you to enjoy simple tools to help you live a happier, healthier, and more peaceful life. Join us now as we spend a short time together breathing.
Namaste and welcome. It is me, Nina Sachs, here today with you doing a breathing practice for our heart chakra, heart center, representing the air element. So the sense of lightness, volatility, spontaneity, creativity. It is such a lovely center. It is such a lovely element. But what I often find that we need is a little bit of structure, so that we can channel the air in a direction, so that we can create kind of more space and time for ourselves. So I invite you now to sit comfortably in whichever way works for you. And if sitting isn't right for you, you're even welcome to lie on your back today. We're going to work with our Ujjayi breath, our yoga breath, the soft rasping sound that you create in the back of the throat. If that's uncomfortable, if it's unfamiliar, then just work with a natural breath. But we are going to start to lengthen the exhalation, and we're going to be working towards lengthening the exhalation so that it's twice as long as the inhalation. We're not going to be forcing ourselves to get to that space or that time. We're going to allow it to evolve naturally. All right, so let's get going. We are again sitting upright. If we're sitting, we're nice and relaxed. And you're going to start off by observing your breath, noticing it as it flows in, noticing as it flows out. That's all. You're following a couple of breaths in and out so that we can start to become aware of where we are at right now. So we have a starting point. We're not going straight into the exercise. We're giving ourselves a starting point. And with this, you're going to count the lengths of your inhalation and you're going to count the lengths of your exhalation. So, for example, you may be inhaling 1, 2, 3, 4. And then as you exhale, you may be exhaling 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe even 5. Maybe it's more, maybe it's less. It doesn't matter what it is. What matters is that you become aware of the count. Do that for a few more rounds. You may notice that it changes. You may notice that it increases or decreases some way. Usually decreasing doesn't really happen. Usually you'll find that your inhalation or your exhalation starts to lengthen as you put your attention or focus on the practice of breathing. All right, now whichever count, whichever part of the breath is the shortest. So for example, if you were inhaling to 4 and exhaling to 5, you're going to allow your inhalations and your exhalations to become equal in length. So for example, if you're inhaling to 4, you're going to exhale to 4. If you were maybe inhaling to 4 and exhaling to 3, you're going to inhale to 3 and exhale to 3. If you were inhaling to 4 and exhaling to 5, you're going to inhale to 4 and exhale to 4. So just find what it is or what your ratio is so that we can start off with the inhalations and the exhalations being equal in length. Good. And now we're going to observe just a natural pause at the end of the inhalation and the natural pause at the end of the exhalation. So for example, you may be inhaling 1, 2, 3, 4. There may be a pause, and then you're exhaling 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a pause. Find that rhythm. And as you work with this practice slowly and steadily, smoothly and easily, you are going to allow your exhalation to become a count longer than your inhalation when it feels right or ready to you. Don't force it, don't push it. You'll notice that at some point it feels very natural to exhale a little longer than your inhalation. In other words, you may be inhaling 1, 2, 3, 4, pausing, exhaling 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, pausing. Find your rhythm, find your length, and continue with the practice. There should be no strain, there should be no agitation, there should be no discomfort. It shouldn't feel like you need to be grasping for your next inhalation, or that you can't feel that you're exhaling completely. If at any point you notice that your breathing becomes difficult, back off a little. If you notice that it becomes easier and it feels like you want to increase by another count, that exhalation by another count, start to do so. So in other words, if you've been inhaling to 4, you're now going to inhale to 6. And you're going to continue this process as the lungs, as the body starts to feel comfortable with this practice. You're going to allow that inhalation to increase and increase until you're going to allow your exhalation, to increase and increase until your exhalation becomes twice the length of your inhalation, and doing that with ease. No discomfort. It doesn't need to feel challenging. It shouldn't be feeling like there's any strain in the chest or the lung capacity. So what might happen is that you might be inhaling to a count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Resting, pause. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, possibly 8. Pause. And then the next round. Keep going, continue at your own pace, at your own rate, at your own rhythm, adjusting if and when you need to. And what is lovely with this pranayama practice is that by focusing, number 1, on the count of your breath, you are forming a structure for awareness and the breath to travel. Once you've created like that wind channel, a direction for the wind, the air element to move through, you giving it a sense of focus and purpose. And when we do that, it really allows for a sense of creativity, a sense of openness, a sense of spontaneity arise. You might find that once you've completed this practice and you sit quietly, a sense of intuitive inspiration just starts to arise or appear. We're going to be doing 2 more rounds together. Keep at the practice. Lovely. Once you've completed that last round, just release the practice, let it go, sit still quietly for a moment. Notice any feelings, any thoughts, any inspiration that may arise. And remember that you can do this practice whenever necessary. If you feel that there is just too much busyness, too much overwhelm happening, use this practice to focus the energy. If you're waking up at night, in the middle of the night, and you need a practice to help center you and focus the attention so that you can get back to sleep, try this practice. It's a great one to get you back to sleep. If you feel that you need to create a little bit of lightness and air within you, again, take 5 or 10 minutes to breathe. All right, everyone. It was lovely being able to spend this time with you, and I look forward to catching up with you again very soon. Namaste, and have a nourishing day.
Another lovely session with Nina. Thank you so much. If you or someone you know needs to start yoga or get back into yoga after having taken a long break, be sure to find out more about Nina's Pure Beginners course on Udemy, a 4-week course for pure yoga beginners and a chance to nourish and restore your being. It really is a great course for under $35 with a lifetime access and 4 classes you can do at any point in time. A lovely gift for yourself or someone in need. For more information on this course with Nina Sachs, visit www.saacks.com and click on courses. Links will be in the show notes. Namaste and have a nourishing day.